the India-USA trade deal, India stays firm on shielding our agriculture and dairy sectors. That's one contention here right now with the trade deal clearance, because this is where America wants to enter into, especially a market that, remember, is very crucial for our rural agriculture economy. India does not want to give in to Trump's arm twisting. We are told India's main negotiator right now is Rajesh Angarwala, senior officer, and has extended his stay in America. India will not compromise on the interest of Indian farmers. Now, according to our sources, the interim deal is in the works. Import products from America like Washington apples, walnuts can see a tax relaxation. So, India is willing to make perhaps changes if required that will benefit the Indian market as much. Indian officials are asking, however, for greater access for labor-intensive industry. But of course, the focus for America for a long time has been to be entering into dairy and agriculture market of India. Now, this, remember, is a huge boost and significance for our country. We cannot tamper with the agriculture and dairy products.
For countries to meet us at a place of fairness, that the United States has an open economy, but what we have seen is that there are unfair trade policies that have really impacted U.S. farmers, industries, and so we want to see trade that is fair, that is reciprocal, working closely. India is an essential partner in the Indo-Pacific, is an essential partner in the Quad, and we fully expect that all of our partners can understand why this is so important to an America First agenda, that we look for trade policies that really have a fairness, reciprocal, balanced way to ensure that all parties are benefiting. And so, not getting into the specifics of the trade deal with India, we did, as an example, see the president post on his X about a trade deal with Vietnam, which is promising. And we look forward to seeing this administration, the White House, work with other countries around the Indo-Pacific and the world to come up with trade policies that are fair, reciprocal, and balanced. Right.
Aishwarya Paliwal is joining me for the latest on that. Aishwarya, clearly India is standing firm but also willing to make a change where they possibly can. Tell us more about how this interim deal is possibly coming about. How is the government progressing on this?
Well, Pooja, there's a very famous saying, if you walk 2 steps, I'll also have to walk 2 steps, and then only can we reach a middle ground. And that's exactly the kind of tango that we are seeing taking place between the United States of America and India at the moment. The chief negotiator, Rajesh Angarwala, very keen to make sure that the interim deal is sealed. Next 48 hours, very, very crucial. See, trade on one side, Pooja, the politics of each country is also something that, the government needs to look at. If we speak about India, agricultural products, dairy products, livelihood of crores of Indians actually depends on that. So that's something that we cannot touch upon. Some kind of relief definitely is something that India is looking at giving. When we talk about the products that are imported, especially those products which come in from the agriculture sector of US, the walnuts, if we speak about Washington apples, then that's something that India is willing to do. But direct interference, direct entry of United States into the agricultural business of India, into agriculture, is something that we are not looking at giving out. Also, what we are also trying to do is to make sure that some of the tariffs that we have been levying, because of which the US products in India have been selling at a very, very high cost, that's also something that the government at the moment is looking at. We will see an interim trade deal of sorts in the next 48 hours, but government sources are saying that we will make sure our farmers are protected. That's something that the Indian government is not willing to budge upon. Pooja.
We'll be tracking all the latest on that. Next 2 days will be very crucial when it comes to this deal, especially how India will manage to convince the Trump administration to go ahead with the deal without entering into our agriculture dairy products.